you absolutely need to go and take the boot camp. And you need to pay close attention to what Bill tells you as far as like the high impact telephone sales. I truly think that the method that they're explaining to us is what separates us from telemarketing. And I think that addressing the customer and the means in which we've been instructed to makes the customer realize that we are not telemarketers. We're not just on the phone to have a phone call or sell them something, or waste their time. But truly, the boot camp and me being green had nowhere to go but up, but I think that it's been extremely informative.
What I learned from the training with Bill that's going to make a difference is that it's not just the old boys club way of thinking anymore. It's looking after the little guy and not just cherry picking the big guys that bring in the money and have the money. It's the single owners that are just as important CAT customers as the big guys. And that's who we're focusing on, and I think that's an attaboy for Caterpillar.
The right questions to ask, so it's more understanding what they do. And then from there you can recommend suggestions for equipment or attachments or things like that.
That's probably the biggest impact on me, just organizing my accounts and let me know how to and when to make them calls.
In the 3 weeks that I've been with NMC CAT, I picked up what I could on my own before I came to the boot camp. But since I've come to the boot camp, I have learned so much that I will carry with me. I think, fortunately, it is one of the first things I have done with Caterpillar, and I had it all was structured to the point where I learned a fathom of things. It not just how to conduct yourself in a high impact sales conversation, but direct sales.
I'm more of a visual learner, so actually being able to see the tracks being put on the tractor, the steel being poured and how it goes into the engine block, it really hit home as far as the understanding. You can read something in a textbook once or twice, but actually seeing it is a whole different experience.
Only one word: quality. Nothing but. And I can take that back to the customer.
And to go to the factory where they build the dozers or assemble the dozers to see each step that they take, and the unbelievable equipment they've got that hoist and lift heavy items like that and moves it down the roads with just a handheld remote with a person walk behind it was all extremely impressive.
There was a guy that was in the driveline division. His name was Tim. The guy is a plethora of knowledge, and we were just talking in general, open forum, and we were talking about bearings and gears and friction and heat and what causes this and what causes that and alignment and everything else. And I learned a couple of specific symptoms and reasons for pitting that I wouldn't even thought of. So I've been around enough to know a lot of it and had the training on it, and that's part of training that never comes up. So it was just very cool.
The aftermarket, like air filters and tires and things like that, was really great. I didn't know that we offered so many different products.
ISR customers, the little guys, are just blown away and happier than heck to receive a call from somebody from Caterpillar.
Calling it just, kind of cold calling a customer, asking him about his machine, and he asked for a direct quote on some tracks right then and there, and to provide a quote immediately was really great.
But there was one guy we talked to that asked that I have the actual sales rep contact him because he was there very interested in upgrading to a larger skid loader. If I was going to talk to a group of ISRs that hadn't been here yet, I would like to tell them that it's so packed and so structured. The performance group couldn't have treated us any better. They keep you very busy the whole time you're here. So it was all worthwhile. And in those 2 weeks, I tell you, I picked up just a plethora of knowledge.
I would say I walked away with a lot more confidence in calling than I did when I started.
I've been everything from parts warehouse to supervisor in parts in the warehouse. I've been counter, supervisor, manager, and I spent a lot of years, probably going on 10, 11 years in a corporate management office. So as management support for all the stores, all the branches, and inventory control and that type of stuff, and product support. Even for an old dog that's been around as long as I have, you're still going to pick up on something, and I've picked up on plenty. So yeah, it's good from the greenest ISR to the oldest. So it's good stuff.
Boot camp, I think that can I be really honest? Okay, I think that every sales rep and every product support rep, whether it's inside, outside, I think it's something that sales management, product support management, everybody should experience it, actually, to get an overall view, as some of the guys say, from the 10,000 foot level.